Hello and welcome to BioCode. In this video, we will see how we can get started with BioPython and what sort of functionalities that the SEQ modules, SEQ module from BioPython actually provides us. So, to get started, first of all, I would like to present a PDF file that you can download from the transcription, and this PDF file basically provides a modular hierarchy within BioPython that allows you to see what sort of functionalities, what sort of functions, what sort of modules are present within BioPython as a whole package that allows the user to do various sort of analysis. For example, since this video and a few videos after this video will demonstrate the SEQ module, SEQ module, we will obviously work on that Bio.Seq over here, and you can download this particular file. It will be very useful for you to understand what sort of function can be accomplished, what sort of analysis can be accomplished with what sort of module, and you can then you can then build your hypothesis about the result analysis you would like to do. So first in this video we will see Bio.Seq, and to get started with Bio.Seq, first of all you need to understand that in this video, in this particular program, what we are trying to accomplish is that we are going to take an input from the user, and we are then going to store that we are then going to store that input as a normal string variable within Python, and then we are going to convert that string, that the user input, then we are going to convert that string into a DNA sequence, and then we are going to print it out. So a fairly simple video and a fairly simple program, and that will demonstrate first of all how we can import a particular module from a BioPython package, then how we can input the sequence from the user, which you already know, and then we can learn how we can convert it to sequence. So to get started, all you need to do is you need to type in from Bio.Seq, which is a class from the bio module, bio package, and BioPython package. And once we have imported the SEQ module from the Bio.Seq class. So fairly simple. Let me rephrase it again for you, that we are importing from basically means that we need to import SEQ module from Bio.Seq class, which is a class of BioPython package. So we have imported that, and since there are no errors that are actually demonstrated, and so that means we are ready to go. Then we are utilizing input function, which is basic input and built-in function provided by Python that allows us to take an input from the user. We are then going to store it to my DNA variable. Then we are printing out the type of the my DNA, for it will obviously show as a str string, and then we are also printing our DNA, that is input from the user. Then we are converting that DNA to a sequence object. So let me just copy it over here, and let's just run this script. First of all, let's just consider this short code that we are importing Bio.Seq module, and we are not really utilizing it right now, but we are just asking an input from the user that he needs to input something. So I'm just going to run the program. It will ask me for the DNA sequence or whatever sequence I would like to input, and once I have entered it, it will display the class of the or the type of the variable, which is a string, and finally the string itself. So now I would like to convert it into a sequence object so that it can be represented as a sequence. Now it is being represented as a string, so I need it to be represented as a sequence of protein, a sequence of nucleotide, a sequence of DNA, a sequence of RNA, whatever. So I need it to be represented as such. For example, if you have watched previous videos, you would understand that if we would like to convert a particular int to a particular, for example, a particular float value to a particular integer value, so all we needed to do was just put int on the left hand side, or pass the float value to the integer value, so that it could integer function, so that it could be converted into integer. So we are going to accomplish the same thing. So through sequence class that we imported, sequence function that we imported, we are just going to pass our my DNA, which is